Hey guys, and welcome back to Fringe Friday. I am Carmen, and today we are watching Season 4, Episode 22, Part 2 of the finale of Season 4 of Fringe. Now, after the last episode, we know a few more things, but we still don't know very much at all. We know that we have now officially, actually closed the door on the David Robert Jones saga, and he is dead. He was working with William Bell, who is the villain, who is possibly working with the observers, but that much we don't actually know yet. That's just my only guess. Olivia's powers have grown pretty exponentially since we last saw her with them. To what end, only William Bell knows. And everybody who's already seen the show. We left off with a sort of a cliffhanger with Walter and William Bell and Astrid. Of course, episode 19 leads me to believe that Astrid is going to be okay. How that happens, I don't know. How we get to 2036, I don't know. How Henrietta comes to be, I know the basics, but I don't know exactly in this show how that happens, or how 2036 happens, or how the Amber happens, or why William Bell is with them when they do the Amber. So maybe he doesn't have anything to do with the observers. Maybe that was just like they fucked up his plan. Only one way to find out. Let's watch it.
Hello, old friend.
When he says that, it just makes me think of Star Trek. What the fuck is that?
The Bible tells us God created his universe in 7 days.
William.
It's taken me considerably longer.
Well, you're not fucking God. What is that? Those are those things that he has flying. The people. Is it beautiful? Okay, thank goodness it's virtual reality.
I can't wait for you to see the real thing as soon as I finish making it. The final piece has been set into motion. I couldn't stop it now if I wanted to.
Is it Olivia?
As scientists, we're taught that fate is nothing more than the convergence of a set of probabilities into one potential outcome. And yet I'd be lying if I said that the circumstances that brought you here didn't feel like the hand of God.
Okay.
There's nothing divine about it. I found you.
Yes, you did. After all these years. That's what I said. Providence.
I mean, he's actively looking for you. That's not really providence.
Whatever Walter was baking, it didn't turn out too hot.
Well, actually, it turned out exactly like you wanted it.
Here, please let me.
Yes, ma'am.
Are they going to talk about it?
Do you want to talk about it?
I think you should.
What?
You know
Jedi
it.
mind trick you pulled on me back on the roof.
Thank you. That's basically what it
I
was.
can only attribute it to Cortexifion.
Well, yeah, obviously, but still.
Suddenly you're able to do things you were never able to do before. First you saved Jessica, now my shoulder.
Look,
Yeah.
I know how I did it. I just did.
It's something that William Bell did. I don't trust him.
When Walter gets back, I'd like you to let him run some more tests.
You got it.
I don't think he's... Yeah. Is it William fucking Bell?
Olivia? It's Jessica Holt.
Oh.
Oh, thank God you picked up. I'm so sorry.
I didn't know who else to call.
It's okay.
What?
I think someone's following me.
Ever since I left Harvard, ever since I met all of you.
Okay, where are you now, Jessica?
I'm at home.
All right, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to lock all the doors and stay inside. We're gonna be right there.
Okay. Thank you, Olivia.
They're right there unless you're working with them. September, what are you doing? What is that? Did they trap him somehow? What is happening? September September gonna be there? I mean, he was stuck, wasn't he? Okay, that's where he was trapped.
Mention anything else to you on the phone?
No, just that since she left us, she felt like she'd been followed.
Yeah. I wonder if it was September the whole time.
I need you to meet me at Boston General. Agent Farnsworth was just brought in with a gunshot wound.
Well, how is she?
She's out of surgery and reported in stable condition.
I mean, we knew.
Do you remember the last time you saw him?
At the warehouse. We were looking for Belle, and Walter thinks he's still alive.
Mm-hmm. He is.
What warehouse?
By the waterfront, where he got shot.
You weren't found at the waterfront.
That's where she was.
There was a crew of armed men. They probably took Walter.
Yeah. Along with William Bell. Just FYI.
Peter, I tried to protect him, but I couldn't.
He doesn't blame you, honey.
I know you did.
Don't worry about that.
You said you were by the waterfront?
A1 Imports.
Corner of First and Effie. Right down by the docks. There was something going on there. I heard strange noises.
They're gone now, for sure.
They're probably gone by now. And they must have realized that as soon as she regained consciousness, she'd tell us where she was.
Yeah.
Still, maybe we can find something.
There might be evidence. Okay, how does September, how does he have to do with this? We just don't know.
But even if Belle is responsible, what does infecting people with nanites and using the sun's light to ignite an oil reserve have to do with collapsing 2 universes to create a new one? How are they connected?
You. That's all I know. All I know is that it's connected to Olivia. It's completely empty, probably.
What are you doing here?
I'm not here of my own volition.
He's trapped.
Step back from him.
Oh, it was her. She is a part of it. I knew I did not trust her. I was right.
If you ever want to see Walter again, put down your gun.
Okay. So William Bell is working with the observers? Like the other ones, maybe?
You work for Belle.
You're here because this is important, right? So why don't you do something?
The stasis runes at his feet keep him stuck right where he is. Unfortunately for you, this was a future he didn't foresee. And Dr. Bell said that if we put you in harm's way, he'd appear.
Ah.
Let's see how concerned you are about him.
Don't you dare. I thought she was gonna shoot Peter.
Now this gun is an invention of Dr. Bell's. It shoots faster.
Oh, this is how he gets shot. He was shot in the...
What are you doing? I mean, what do you want? Please, could you just put the gun down and talk to me?
He feels no emotion.
Yes, he does.
This won't upset him.
He does.
Damn it, stop! Just tell me what it is that you want.
Yeah. Olivia, how the fuck did you do that? Girl, what the fuck?
You sit down.
I cannot.
Huh?
It is impossible right now.
We're in the warehouse. Hurry. EMTs are on the way.
Can they break that? Can she break it?
I am surprised they knew of this methodology. It is beyond them.
How the fuck did she do that? You want to tell me? Tell us? There you go.
Walter, Dr. Bishop, do you know where he is?
No.
September.
At least now we know how you got shot.
Yeah.
I've seen you shot before, just like that.
Yes, exactly.
You came to me at the opera house.
Uh-huh.
You said, in every version of the future, I would have to die.
Yeah, you did.
I did not.
But
Or
you...
I have not yet.
Okay, I was gonna say you did.
I must investigate the future to find out what I meant.
Yeah, 'cause he had the gunshot wound when he
I hope
helped Peter too.
I get back to you in time.
Yeah, I fucking hope so too, September.
How long has she been dead?
An hour or so, maybe?
25 minutes.
Oh, dang. I guess they weren't that far away.
Pretty.
Nina, is that an appropriate comment?
There'll come a time when I'll ask you how you knew about this technology.
They used Jessica to play on my sympathies, and then they used my feelings for Peter, my fear that Jones would kill him.
Yeah.
William always talked a lot about the powers Cortex-Fan children might have.
But why is he activating me now?
Yes, that's...
Why is he doing this?
That's the fucking question. You have to be able to create a universe or something.
But at heart, you're still the same girl I knew.
She
You've always had incredible compassion. William must want, no, he needs something from you.
Yeah.
Something only you can provide.
But what is that thing is what we need to know. Oh great, they're on a boat.
What can you possibly hope to gain by destroying both universes?
Walter, this was all your idea. Peter died twice. You hated God. You decided to create a universe that would operate by your rules. And then, when you realized that you were smart enough to do it, you got scared. You asked me to cut out a portion of your brain.
Maybe he realized that it was a bad idea.
To literally put the genie back into the bottle.
Okay, then you should have put the genie back in the bottle.
I grew older. I grew cynical. I grew cancer. I realized that dosing myself with Cortexafan would slow it down. For me, it's just a matter of time. The clock is ticking, ticking.
I mean, for everybody in the world.
That's when it occurred to me. You were right, Walter. Walter, you were right.
How?
Suddenly, I understood not just you, but everything.
I don't think that you did, William.
God made us in his image. If that is so, if we are capable of being gods,
then we should be destroyed?
Our destiny to do so.
No, William.
Yeah.
Even if you deny it now, you have always been playing God. I am.
In what world do you think that that is a good idea? Sir, you are out of control.
Jessica, can you hear my voice?
Her eye.
I can't feel my arms. I can't feel my legs. Oh my god, I feel it.
Where is Walter?
What did you do to me?
You're dead.
My bicycle is blue and has a little chimey bell on it.
This is very disturbing.
Jessica, look at me.
Can she?
A man must be blind or be out of his mind to go out to sea once more.
He is at sea. Yeah.
This is taking too long.
Jessica! Is William Bell on a boat?
William Bell is a great man, but not just a man. Birth to a new world, born of the collapse.
Jessica, how is he going to give birth to a new world if we closed the bridge between the two universes?
I'm afraid we don't have much longer.
You. That's why you have to die, probably.
I needed an energy source.
What energy?
You, Olivia. You.
Damn it, Jessica, what energy source?
You're the energy source, Olivia.
I think I know what's happening here.
You're the energy source.
It's me.
Yeah.
Bell's going to try and use me to collapse the two universes. That's why he's been activating me.
Yep. We finally know why. You're the energy source.
If William is using the energy you're generating, I believe I may know how to find him.
Okay, but can we stop it? Can we energize her? Like...
And I assume you can't turn her off.
No.
Why not? Where did she go? Where did my girl go? But I'm also confused because they have Henrietta in the future. I thought that it would be years until that happened.
It's gonna be okay.
You know, for the first time, I don't think that it is. I remember being in that lab in Jacksonville when Walter and William were doing the Cortexafan trials.
how scared I was, how all alone I was. And now, nothing's changed. I'm still that little girl. And William Bell is still doing experiments on me. I'm just still being used.
You have people looking out for you.
No.
Things have
Something has
changed.
changed.
You have family now.
This time you're not alone.
Yeah. You have people that love you. That will fight for you. September! We could really use your help right about now. Can you just like take Olivia out of time, fix her, bring her back? Could that be possible?
How?
Olivia. You were right, Walter. She truly is a remarkable girl.
Walter didn't want this. That's why he told you not to do it. That's why he changed his fucking mind.
Got it. 84 miles due east of Nantucket.
Call upstairs. Tell them we need choppers. Get suited up.
So maybe they somehow stop William Bell, but they can't stop the observers?
Don't do this. You may be sad now, Walter. You may be frightened, but you'll see. We deserve this.
Why? I don't understand.
It's not here. Can you check the uplink? Maybe they're jamming us.
You kidding me? It's right there.
How does Peter see it?
Nina,
No, nothing.
am I losing my mind here?
No, I think I know what's happening. If William is trying to collapse the universe...
He might be in the other universe.
But there's nothing here.
No, not in this here. The ship is...
It's in World B.
No one here can see it.
Except for Peter. Yeah.
If it's already crossed over into the other universe, there's no way for us to get to it.
Olivia can cross over.
Olivia now has as much activated cortexiphan in her system as the Olivia from the original timeline. You, Peter, you can see it. Olivia, you can reach it. But it will have to be done together.
Yes.
What if I can't do it?
You can.
You've had the most extraordinary gifts, but the only one you were denied was knowing it.
Are they just gonna fucking jump?
If you've lost your mind, now would be the time to tell me.
Thank God for... Oh no, Peter! Olivia? Olivia? You grabbed that man. I don't know why I'm scared. I know he's in 2036. It's all of the creature things. Oh, that's why he looked familiar. I knew he looked familiar in the last episode. He was that guy from the end of the one episode.
Of clay and what a hive for the honeybee and live alone in the bee-load glade.
Walter, you're not being very quiet.
Walter, are you all right?
Well, this is unexpected. You know, I was not planning on having any humans. What a troublesome species we can be, after all. Humans abide, they persevere. You have earned your right in the new order, a final breeding pair.
All right.
You will be the new Adam and Eve.
Stop
Okay,
this.
yeah, like...
Turn it off, now.
Let's not.
Shoot me if you like, young Peter. I cannot turn it off. There's no escaping the inevitable. The chain reaction has begun. Olivia is a living uncertainty engine. Every breath she takes brings us closer to nirvana. Every beat of her heart tears the world from its hinges. She is the Redeemer.
No, we're not killing her.
I will not be the first God to be martyred for creation.
Fucking shut up, William.
No!
Walter, what the fuck?
No. You killed her. Yes, indeed he did. Very clever, old friend.
Walter, what the fuck?
Paid a steep price. Could have all been so happy together.
Where the fuck did he go? Walter, why would you do that? I mean, I know why, but like... Okay, that's not the end of the story, though, because Henrietta...
Don't touch her! Peter, this is no time for emotion. Time is of the essence. We have to move rapidly if we're going to save her.
Save her? She's dead?
You know very well that doesn't always stop me. Peter, listen to me! Now, go over there to the table, get the letter opener, and clear everything else off the desk. Do it now, Peter.
Did you have to shoot her in the head, though?
It's currently saturated with cortex. The brain tissue is regenerative, so if I can get the bullet out, I'll be able to save her. It's like my lemon cake.
Okay. Like the cake that healed itself.
Stop. What are you doing?
I need an exit wound. There isn't one.
Okay, I would fucking hurry. Is he just gonna push it out? Please, please. God, get the bullet out, Walter. Fucking get it out, please. Hurry. Hurry. Please heal, please heal, please heal, please heal. She has to. Heal, 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 heal. Fucking heal. Olivia, fucking heal.
Walter.
Heal. Close. Close. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. It's doing it. No, it was healing. It was closing.
It worked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please, hopefully she remembers everything.
I'd like to acknowledge the work you and your team have done in protecting the welfare of the people of this nation and the world. As such, we would like to grant your request for significant funding to upgrade your operational and scientific divisions. And thank you, Philip, for keeping us all safe at night. That will be all, General Broyles.
It's Colonel, sir.
Not anymore.
He was general in the future, right? I can't remember.
Fringe Division now finds itself with a fully funded science division and no one to run it.
Nina?
Nina. You want a job?
I'm here for it.
Cortexiphan levels in the body should be almost negligible.
Meaning what, Walter?
Well, meaning that you won't be able to run around setting things on fire or doing superhuman things. Excuse me, miss. Is that lemon jello?
No, it's pee.
So you're saying Olivia's normal now?
Well, the treatments did leave a biological signature, so I suppose some abilities could one day emerge, but for all intents and purposes, yes.
She's ready to go home.
Is she okay? Does she remember everything?
Thank you, Astrid.
You just call me by my real name.
Mm-hmm.
Did I?
I found one.
Does she remember everything?
It's perfect.
Is she okay?
Book line, center hall, 2 stories.
Peter?
I just figured after everything that we've been through in the last couple of days, well, hell, the last couple of years, I thought we deserved a little bit of normal.
It's perfect.
But is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? Is she already pregnant?
I never want to lose you again.
Is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? Is she pregnant?
What?
She's pregnant.
Okay, right? I mean, the doctor didn't tell you anything else.
Actually, he did.
She's pregnant. Little baby.
Peter, I'm pregnant.
Henrietta. ever after, though. So I'm worried. September.
I don't suppose you're here for a sandwich.
He's gonna tell Walter the information that we know.
We have to warn the others. They are coming.
Yep.
Who's coming?
The observers. Yep. Yep. Okay, so I assume that maybe, I don't know how next season's gonna start off. I don't know if we're gonna go back to after episode 19 or if we're gonna go, like, if episode 19 is, like, in the middle of the season. I don't know. Okay, you guys, so I don't know how to process that in some ways, because yeah, that was just a lot. I do think that I still stand by what I said at the end of the last episode about watching 419 after season 4 and before season 5. Of course, depending on where season 5 starts out, I might even go further than that, but we'll just have to see. I might think that 419 should be like the beginning of season 5, right? So I don't know. I don't know. That's my personal opinion as it stands right now. That being said, I really liked this episode. It sucks because, like, you want Peter and Olivia to have that happy ending. Like, it is my greatest desire watching this show for, like, a happy ending, you know? So I really hope that Peter and Olivia get their happy ending and that the show ends just in that way, because I know that a lot of people want, you know, bad things to happen in shows because happy endings aren't always realistic, supposedly. But, like, here's the thing. I don't need the unhappy ending realism of the real world to enjoy something, right? If I've invested all this time in these characters and they've struggled so freaking much throughout the show, like, I'm invested in them having a happy ending. So I really hope that they get a happy ending. Also, I think that happy endings are realistic, you know? Like, not everything in life is, you know, in real life has, like, an unhappy ending, yeah? So that's my 2 cents. That really doesn't have anything to do with this episode in particular, but I just, going into season 5, knowing that there's 13 episodes left of Fringe, I'm not gonna cry. I'm being dramatic. I just really want Peter and Olivia and Walter and Astrid and Broyles to have a happy ending. And so, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'll talk about season 5 in a minute. Let's talk about this episode. Let's not get bogged down in the fact that we only have 13 episodes of Fringe left, because, like, emotionally, I cannot take that. Anyway, okay, so let me look. We finally found out, we finally found out in this episode how September got shot. Like, I have been speculating about that for so long. As happens quite often on this show, I was wrong. It was not the observers that shot him. It was whoever the hell that lady was. What was her name? I don't even remember. Jessica. I'm not sure how she got the gun. She said William Bell created it, right? How did he know how to create it, though? We still don't know from 419 where Olivia is, what William Bell did to her. Presumably, hopefully, she is alive somewhere, because the prophecy, right, that September said of like, in every version of reality she had to, or the future, she had to die, has already come to pass, right? She died. Then Walter like got the bullet out and now she's alive again, right? So hopefully that prophecy is, you know, been completed and like she's good wherever she is in 2036. I wonder if William Bell was always going to take Walter with him to like see the new world before they just died off and humanity died off. I don't know if that was always in his plan or because Walter showed up, he was just like, this is divine, you know, like you're with me, of course you're with me, this is how it was supposed to be, sort of situation. Like it's unclear. Well, I guess we'll see going forward. That being said, it was great to see William Bell again, even though like he is, you know, evil. Like I said in the last episode, you know, I just really love seeing Leonard Nimoy, and it's always going to be hard for me not to root for him. So obviously I was not rooting for him in this situation, and I'm very curious what he does to Livia in the future. But yeah, I assume that at the end when September came to Walter to tell him to warn everybody that they're coming, 1, he was talking about the observers. 2, he gives him the information that Walter mentioned in episode 19 about why the observers really came back and how they destroyed the Earth in the future. So I'm assuming that's, you know, the full circle moment. I couldn't tell if he had gotten shot there or not. He had his jacket closed, so I'm not exactly sure where in the timeline that was. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to start next season off either. Like, are we going to jump into 2036 where we left off after episode 19? Are we going to have like an episode X amount of years in the future where we see what happened to Olivia and how they got into the Amber? Or are we just going to talk about that? Oops, sorry. I don't know. I'm very curious to find out. Obviously, I need Olivia in like 90% of the episodes next season. So we'll see where we go from here and like how we get to 2036. Because there's still obviously a gap between where this season ended and where episode 19 began. And I'm curious if like where we're bridging that gap. If it's between seasons 4 and 5, which is why people think that 19 should go between seasons 4 and 5, or is it sometime in season 5? You know, obviously these are rhetorical questions. Any questions that I ask in the post-episode discussion, you guys, are rhetorical. I'm just talking to myself, thinking out loud. Unless I specifically say, like, please answer this for me. Like, please don't. Anyway, I think it's interesting that the whole, like, new world idea was Walter's idea, according to William Bell. And that's actually why he cut his brain out. And it wasn't simply because he didn't like the person he was becoming, although I assume that that also had to do with it. But also, like, William Bell is... It's frustrating because his argument is like, it was your idea and I was like, thought it was bad, and then I got older and I was dying and I thought, you know what? God did make us in his image, so clearly he wanted us to be him, which doesn't even make sense logically if you have actually, you know, read the Bible or know about religion. But, you know, he has a God complex, clearly. Walter did at one point, but obviously saw the error of his ways. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird motivation for William Bell to just be like, I could, so I did. But, you know, when you have a big ego and you're dying and you're a scientist who is capable of doing this, like, I can see how it would add up to be, like, a bad combination of, like, no one's here to stop me, so why the fuck not, you know? I don't think it's great, but I guess I can understand his motivation, not, like, on a personal level. I'm not like, yes, that makes sense to me, but just on, like, I understand how his train of thought could have done that sort of way, if that makes sense. We still don't know if William Bell does something else to Olivia because of what Walter said at the end of episode 19. So we'll see. If William Bell hurts Olivia, I'm gonna have to turn against him. Like, I still can't believe that Walter shot Olivia in the head. Like, he knew that the Cortexiphan would heal because of the lemon cake, sure, but like, he took a big risk. He took a big risk, and I'm glad that it worked in the way that he wanted it to, and I'm glad that it paid off and that Olivia was okay, but I don't know. I don't know. I still can't believe that happened. And like, if that had not worked, I don't know, like, his and Peter's relationship going forward, you know, like, I think this episode mostly just left us with questions like, where did Belle go, and what does he do with Olivia in the future that causes Walter to hate him and cut off his hand? Like, why do the observers come back, like, to subjugate humanity and, you know, take over the world and blah blah blah, like we already knew from episode 19. But like, were they always bad? Is there a subset of them that are bad? Did September always know that they were going to do that? Did he find out that they were going to do that when he looked into the future because of Olivia? Are September and his little, you know, group of observers good and the others are bad? Are they all bad? Like, do they just, I don't know. I have lots of questions. And it really seems to me like 13 episodes is not enough to wrap up all of this. Like, I think that it really sucks that they were given 13 episodes to wrap up this show, because I think with this storyline of the observers and everything, they could have had a lot more material, and there was a chance to just keep going and telling more stories. And I don't know, I think Fringe is such a good show and the writing is so good, and there hasn't really been an episode that I've disliked since I started watching it. The writing is great, the acting is great, and it's just, I don't know how people weren't watching it at the time, you know? I wish that there was a lot more seasons for me to watch of this show with these characters. And I'm sad that, like, this observer storyline is gonna be presumably the last storyline that they do, and I worry that 13 episodes is not going to be long enough to delve into it in the way that it should be delved into. But I can't say that. I haven't seen it, so we're just going to have to find out. Like I said, my ultimate hope is for the characters I love to get a happy ending. So as long as that happens, I'll be happy. I'm trying to think if I have any predictions for next season. I mean, only the little bits that we know from episode 19. I'm curious as to what September's involvement is going to be, like where Olivia is going to be, how she's going to come back because she has to, like what's going on with William Bell, like why, like what the Observer's end goal is, and how they're going to stop them. And then, like, what's going to happen going forward from there. I can't believe that that's the end of season 4. Like, I feel like it was so recently that we started watching season 4, and now it's over, and it was a great season. I absolutely loved it. I just really loved it, and I love the stories that the show tells with these characters, and I think I've said everything about where we're going from here. I think most of my questions about, like, what's going to happen next, I talked about in episode 19, because, like, that's after this. So yeah, all of those questions probably, for the most part, except for, like, how the hell did we get here, still stand, because I still don't really know how we got there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see where we're going from here. Anyway, I think that's all that I really have to say about this season. I can't wait to see what season 5 brings. If you can't wait to see what season 5 brings, you can watch the first episode right now over on Patreon if you're watching this on YouTube. While you're over there, you can also watch my entire full-length reaction to this episode and every single episode thus far of Fringe. That is over there as well. Yeah. I hope to see you guys next week when we start season 5. Until then. Bye, guys. I cannot believe that the next finale I watch is going to be the series finale. I can't think about that right now because I will cry.